Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a really fun and exciting video. This is going to be just something that I feel like will benefit everyone because it is going to be released tomorrow, and it is the Lorac Pro 2 palette. Now, if you watch my channel, you know that I absolutely love the Lorac Pro original palette. It is my ride or die. It is my favorite palette of all the palettes I own, and I own so many different palettes, so I definitely have a well-rounded opinion, and to me, that is the best palette any person can buy. I think it's great for beginners. I think it's great for all skin tones. I just feel like it's a palette that if I had to go on a deserted island and have one eyeshadow palette, that's the one I would take. So I was so excited when I saw that they were releasing the Lorac 2 Pro palette, and I was beyond excited. Like, I was stalking the website, I was looking at reviews online, and I was trying to find out more about what it was going to be like. And then I saw that I think it's Nicole Fawn had received it and she did a review, so I went ahead and looked at her blog and saw it, and I was just so excited. So this is the original Lorac Pro palette. It is in this black, it's like a mattified cardboard case, and the Lorac 2 also is the same packaging except for it's got gray on it. This has got, I want to say, more warm tones, and this is great for everyone, like I said before. And I think the Lorac 2 has got some nice cool tones. The thing I absolutely love about this, and I was really excited about, was that this is going to be some fun and exciting colors. The Lorac Pro original palette is really good too because it does have some well-rounded colors, but they're a little bit deeper in tone, so they're not as fun. Like, they're nice pops of color, but they're not going to be like bam on the lid. They're going to be very subtle, and then, you know, a subtle pop of color, nothing like too extreme or too over the top. Whereas the Lorac 2 has got some really like boom in your face colors. The one that I saw and, you know, it really stuck out to me was this navy color, and it is just such a gorgeous blue. Like, I think that it is just such a fun color to have, and I just think that there's going to be so many ways you can wear it. It's very bright and it's not as shocking as you would think, but it could also be very wearable. I'm actually wearing it on my outer V, and I just think it's such a fun color, and when I first saw it online, I was like, I cannot wait to try that navy color. Another shade that I really was looking forward to using was this green color down here, and it is called Jade. It is absolutely stunning. It is like a deep emerald, not even emerald, it's like a hunter green mixed with like really beautiful gold, so it's just a perfect combination of like a goldy green, and I thought that was going to be a really nice color to work with, and I thought it was fun, and it's just also very wearable. So this palette is just I love it. I've been playing with it for about a week. I pre-ordered it off Ulta, and I have played with it for quite some time. I just could not wait for it, and like I said before, if you watch my channel, you know I absolutely love Lorac, and I love that original Pro palette, so I was so excited. So I'm just gonna go over each eyeshadow one by one. As you know from the Pro palette, they have 8 matte at the top and 8 shimmery at the bottom. I feel like that is the biggest selling point to me because you're able to have transition shades, you're able to have shades in your outer corner to work with that are matte. I don't like a strictly shimmery palette or something that I don't have matte blending shades, and I feel like they do a really good job of having good transition shades and things like that. So this palette does the same as the original. It's got really great shades to work with, and I love the 8 matte and the 8 shimmery, so you're able to go back and forth. So the first of which is going to be this cream color at the top. It's called Buff, and it is just a really nice cream highlight tone. But this is going to be a really nice brow bone highlight. You could use this for all over the lid. It's got a really good assortment of uses. You can have it in your tear duct, whatever you see fit for. And this will look good on everyone. I feel like this will be really great if you put this on your lid and put like a little bit of a darker brown or even that navy or plum to smoke it out and add some color to the lid. The next is a transition shade in my opinion, and it is the color light brown. And this is a really good transition shade for everyone. I feel like no matter how light or how dark you are, you can use this as a transition shade because it will blend out really nicely in the crease, and you can use it to diffuse some of the harsh lines you might have created while, you know, doing different looks using this palette. The next color is Cool Gray, also matte, and this is like a gray meets purple, I want to say, and I think it's really, really nice. It's a really gorgeous color. I feel like this could also be used in the outer V to add some depth to the lid, and it's just really stunning as well. The next color on here is Nectar. This is a really beautiful peach shade. This I mix with the light brown, and together they are really nice transition shades, and I think they could be used for any skin tone as well. I like to mix them both together, but you could use one or the other, or do like I do and mix them together. The next color in the palette is called Plum. Really beautiful purple. I think that this is a very wearable purple. It's not as shocking as most purples are, and I feel like it's just such a beautiful color. I'm wearing this on my lids as well today, and I think it's so beautiful. It's so creamy, like Lorac, that just goes without saying. Their eyeshadows are so creamy, so blendable, so great to work with. I have absolutely no complaints about their stuff. The next is the navy shade. Oh, this is like the eye catcher to me in this palette. I think it's really beautiful, super pigmented, rich, like royal blue. This is going to be a fun all over the lid color, outer corner color. It's going to be fun for using on your bottom waterline. The like possibilities for this color are endless, and I think it's just a really nice fun color to have in a palette. So you can take this with you on the go and just still have some options if you want to do something fun with your look. The next color is a charcoal color. It's called Charcoal, and it's gray, and this is just a really ashy gray to me. I don't feel like this is a color that I will gravitate towards because I don't really typically use too many grays on my eyes. I prefer to use black or like silver. I don't really tend to go towards gray shades, but I don't really know the use for this, but you could use this to maybe blend out some black shades if you want to diffuse black or whatever. I don't really know too much about gray, so I don't really have too much of an opinion. The next is black. Now, the one thing I will say is that this black is not black to me. This is like what I think charcoal should be. They should have a more boom black. The Lorac Pro Original Palette Black is darker. I will put them over so you can see. Let's see. Okay, I'll overlap them, and they're both in the same spot. And you can see that their blacks are just not very black at all. So if you are scared to work with blacks, this is a good shade to use because it won't come out too harsh, and it's not going to be something that you will have a hard time blending out because it's so dark. It's more of a really deep gray instead of a black. The next color is Snow. Really gorgeous, beautiful highlight shade. It's shimmery. It's just so gorgeous. I love it for my inner tear ducts. I think it's a nice shade to throw on your brow bones as well if you're fair in tone. If you're darker in tone, this is a really great all over the lid shade as well. The next color is Beige. This is my favorite, I want to say, shimmery light color that they have in this palette. I'm actually wearing this on my inner tear ducts, and I think it's just such a gorgeous beige. It's just got really nice color pigmentation to it. It's not too white, but it's not too nude. It's just got a really good mix of like nude meets white, and it's just got a really great, it's a great highlighting shade, and I love that about it. And I think that a lot of people will love this color because it's just so gorgeous. The next one is called Rose. This is so beautiful. I think that just rose and that like rose gold shade is just really in right now, and I thought that was really smart for them to place on in this palette. And it's just such a really beautifully pigmented eyeshadow. I loved it. I wore it all over the lid, and I paired it with Cocoa, and I thought it was really beautiful, and the cool gray as well. So I think that rose color will be something that people will gravitate towards. The next color is Mocha. This is a medium tone brown. It's really beautiful. I think that it's got really great color pigmentation. It's nice. It's nothing too out of the ordinary. It's just a typical shimmery bronzy shade, good for, you know, all over the lid, adding some depth, whatever you see fit. The next color is called Chrome. This color is really unique and I really love it. If you look at it, you'll think that it looks like just a normal brown, like a brown meets gray with shimmer. I think it's really beautiful. I like this for all over the lid. It's got like a duochrome kind of feel to it because it's got like some touches of silver and gray in it. So it's like a really beautiful, beautiful, different kind of brown to add to your look. It's something out of the ordinary and I really like that they had a fun, different color like that. They made something that's typical, like have a little bit of va-va-voom to it. So I really am enjoying that color. The next is silver, and I feel like silvers are always great to have in your collection. They can transform a lot of different colors, add a little bit more fun to your palette, and just, you know, you can use it for anything. Silver is just one of those colors that everyone loves. The next shade is Jade. Oh my god. Beautiful. I've already ranted and raved about it. It's that beautiful, beautiful emerald green with the gold flecks in it. I feel like so many people are going to love this shade because it's just so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It's so stunning and I just cannot get over it. I thought this was a really great shade for them to include in their palette as well, and it's just so beautiful, so wearable, just so many great things. I love, love, love that. And the last is Cocoa. Now this Cocoa color kind of reminds me of Max Twinks, or I want to say it reminds me of Max Twinks. And I think they're very similar in color, so if you own that color, this is a really good dupe for it. And again, this is just a normal deeper brown. It's very mid-tone brown, but it has enough darkness to add depth to your look. So overall, my overall opinion is that they did a phenomenal job. I absolutely love this palette. It's so much fun. I feel like you can create so many great looks with it. You can use this palette and not need another. The only shade that I think you might need to dip out of this palette and go into something else is for black, because I will be honest and say that their black is not the blackest of blacks. It's more of a gray, and it's just not like a color I would, you know, call black. But other than that, this palette is amazing. Carol did a beautiful job as always. I absolutely love it, and it was not disappointing. I was a little worried, but you know, she killed it and she made it phenomenal as always. So this will be released tomorrow. I think it's gonna be, what date? Sorry. It's gonna be released the 29th. So if you are able to stop by an Ulta or Kohl's, like definitely grab this and, you know, put this in your shopping cart or your basket or whatever, because it is amazing and you will not regret it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's really got some fun shades to play with, and I think it's going to be a great addition to anyone's collection. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you like what you see. And I hope you guys love this palette as much as I do. Bye guys.